Hi everyone, this is a continuation of the tutorial for the napkin clutch. Okay, so as you saw me before, I have this lace trim and I cut it in half so that instead of one wide piece I would get two thin ones. So alright, so in order to give the bottom here, this part of the clutch, a nice finish, I had to cut those two pieces. Alright, so now we're going to attach these pieces here, this lace trim. Be careful not to burn your fingers, it's no fun. Okay, so that's one side. Apply a thin layer because we don't want the glue to show through, and that kind of looks ugly. Okay, so now that I know it's more tolerable, the heat's more tolerable, I'll press it down in order to help it glue, and here too. Yeah, it's a matter of waiting a few seconds before you touch it. I usually count 5 seconds. Okay, a little excess piece right there, just trim it off. Okay. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, now the back should have the same on the bottom. Okay, so we'll go from the middle to the side. Okay, a thin layer. Let that cool off a little bit and you could start adding glue on the other side. And that's that. Now this is, the heat is more tolerable. Press it down. And here too. Okay. I usually take longer than this, much longer, because I like to do everything really slowly and carefully. I'm trying to do this in a hurry because I don't want these videos to be super long. Okay, so I cut 2 extra pieces so I can attach them to the sides, the back sides of the clutch. Alright, so let's begin. Let's say from here to the corner. Okay. And glue again. Okay, then this corner, this side. Okay, now help it by pressing it down, so adhere. Okay, there. Okay, on to the next side. Always looking, making sure it's the right side of the lace, because it's happened to me where I thought, oh, I'm done, and I realized the lace was placed the wrong side, if you know what I mean. Oh, that was so upsetting. After I thought I was done, I had to remove it and do it over again, and I dislike that very much. I like to work slowly and make sure I'm doing it right the first time. That's why I take my time, because I dislike having to repeat something again, do it all over again. That's just me. That's how I do things. It's like do it right and do it the first time. That's how I like working. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so front and back are done on the sides and on the bottom. I love the contrast of this seafoam green and this white crochet lace. And now we want to work here on this, on the front. And for that I have chosen this. I think this is so pretty. It's a pretty trim. So I'm going to start measuring about how much I need. Approximately this much. And I'm going to start attaching. Okay, right there. Okay, this is very hot. Be careful. Maybe I should zoom in a little so you could see better. Okay. So, ooh, it's hot, still hot. Alright, there. Just push it down. Okay. And then this side. Approximately, just making sure I have the right side. I want to glue the wrong side again, like I said. Okay. Want to make sure it's, the camera is focusing. Okay. And now one more piece. I had one already cut. I think this one needs only this much. Yep, okay. So here, before I go on, let me just push this down a little. Okay, before I go on, this part of this edge in the front will need extra support. So what we're going to do is we're going to put extra glue there, and you'll see why later. The reason why is because we're going to put a Velcro here, and when you open the Velcro you don't want to tear the paper, you don't want to tear the napkin. You want to make sure it's substantial and it stays in place. Okay, so that's that. Let me put a little more glue to give it that extra support, to glue those layers like I mentioned earlier. The Mod Podge alone won't do it by the edges, so you give it that extra attachment there with the glue gun. Okay, so is this the right? This is the right side. Okay, so now we add a layer of glue there, and we attach this here. Just making sure it's not gonna burn me. I keep bumping onto the camera. Ugh. Okay, then just okay. That's that. Okay, so we have this far. We have the hardest part is done. So now on the next video we'll put a doily on top and just the finished touches. Okay, see you in the next video.